It's Kambada, the shaman, the god, the crack baby. And right now you're tuned in to Kofi's universe, the #1 and most truest source for hip-hop news, reaction videos, sports, black culture, and much, much more. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button now. Bada.
YouTube, salute. Alright, I'm here with another album review. Bugzy Malone, y'all. Bugzy Malone. The Resurrection, man. Let's talk about it. If you're new to my channel, thumbs up the video, hit the subscribe button, click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. Also, cast your vote for Kofi's Universe Hall of Fame. East Coast solo artist from 1990 to 1993. Nominate 4 artists. The link is in the description. Check out new interviews with John Connor of Flip, Michigan, and Tech of Smith & Wesson. So The Resurrection, this album was supposed to come out in December 2020, but it got postponed 6 months. It was supposed to come out in February, then May 7th, now May 28th. So congratulations to Bugzy for releasing the album. The reason why he names this album The Resurrection, because on March 25th, 2020, he got into a motorcycle accident and he almost lost his life. He had a blood clot, so he wanted to dedicate, as far as the title of the album, to like he's back, like I'm not dead. Well, he left and came back. It's like he been to hell and back. That's what he was trying to say. So he released about 5 songs as lead singles. As far as Cold Nights in the 6th one, that's more like a freestyle. It's like showing his early success, how he came up, you know, growing up in the hood. Notorious with Chip. I like Chip. That has more of that club type of vibe, you know, what's going on with that. And he released Skeletons too, he released Skeletons also. That's like his latest single. Another single he released was Man 3. Man 3, and I love the Man series because it talks about Bugzy motorcycle crash and everything that led up to what was going on in the hospital and how he had to recover. So let's talk about the production. So we have Blinky as one of the producers. We also have Swifta, Jake Glassing. I hope I'm pronouncing these names right. I don't want to butcher nobody's names, y'all. Rhymes is another producer. Thomas Mellor, G.A., and I believe that's probably, Kevin Ghani is another producer. We have 16 tracks. The only features we have is really Josh Beggar, Chip. We also have Emily Sandy and Dermot Kennedy. Those are the only features we have on the album. The tracks that stood out to me the most on this album, I love Gods. That track right there is fire. Please check that out when you get a chance. I also like Ride Out is another dope track. Salvador is brilliant. A lot of these tracks I heard already, so you know, it was kind of like I didn't want to go back and say the tracks I already liked. I was trying to listen to the tracks I didn't like. But if the tracks I heard already, Man 3 is very powerful. Cold Nights in the 6th one. The tracks I don't really care for are like the club bangers. I'm just gonna be real with you. Like I like Chip, but the Notorious track, that's like a club banger. Like it's cool, but I'm not gonna be really bumping that in my car like that. Another track that's probably like I didn't really care too much for, if I had to be honest, was probably no, it was Ride Out. I didn't really care for too much for that track. Salvador's tight. Ride Out, it's cool. You know, it ain't the best, but those was probably the only tracks I didn't really care for. But besides that though, I love the album overall. The creativity of the album is dope. Bugzy, you know, he gives a testimony of everything he's went through, from not just the motorcycle crash. He also talks about, you know, everything that's happened in his life in the UK, growing up, you know, not making it as a professional boxer, or he could, you know, he didn't that road, you know, the trials and tribulations, you know, friends dying, family members, poverty, So he gives his story, but he's telling it on the other side of the planet. So that's what I did like. The production is solid on the album. The production is solid. I was like, wow, I was very impressed with the production. The features are decent. I wish he would have had guests on this album. I would have been very happy if he would have had guests. He should have had Santan Dave. I wish he could have had him on the album. What about Dirty Goods? What about Akala? What about Low Key? I mean, you know, I got to critique an album and be honest. It would have been nice to have a female rapper on this album too. So I'm only critiquing of nothing's perfect, but you always got to make it seem like what did I was looking for, or what could have maybe made the album maybe perfect if you were looking for perfect albums, but no album's going to be perfect. But as far as production, I'll give it maybe an 8 for production. As far as the features, I give it a 7 for the features. As far as creativity, I give it an 8.5 for creativity. Lyrics, storytelling, I give it an 8. The theme of the album is solid because it's the resurrection. So I give that an 8.5, telling his story, so it's nothing being fabricated. So overall, for the resurrection, Bugzy Malone, I have to rate this 8.0 out of 10. To me, I still believe Gets has the best album from the UK this year so far. Conflict of Interest, Guess, that's my album right there. Bugzy is tight, don't get me wrong, but Guess is on another level. But I still feel like Bugzy was missing something that could have maybe catapulted him past Guess as far as album of the year of 2021. That's my personal opinion, but I want to hear from the community. If you heard The Resurrection from Bugzy Malone, let me know your favorite tracks. Why they're your favorite tracks? Let me know what tracks you didn't like. Let me know your score overall of the album, and let's talk about it in the comment section. Post your comments below. Hulk smash Black Panther the like button. Subscribe to my channel. Click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. If you want to support and donate to the channel, I have Patreon, patreon.com/KofiUniverse. Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, everything's in the description. Until next time, salute.